Filipinos really are so creative in becoming purveyors, creators, publishers of disinformation that other countries have used as a golden standard for, for disinformation.
You set the bar high.
Yeah. Social media manager. Social media. Social manager. Manager.
Almost.
Media manager. Do I have some of the words right? Social.
Yes. Regarding the second question, I think everything is there. Everything here is shocking. Especially for me, the social life.
The social life?
Yeah.
What do you mean by life?
I mean, during the working days, they don't have social life. They just work.
1, 2,
2,
3. Hi guys, and welcome back to Tech for Peace Africa and Authentic by Mogoma. If you're new here, what we do is draw, act, and rap. But our guests today do not want to do drawing or rapping. They shall tell us why. So I am forced to make them act just that. What they're going to do is explain where they're from, who they are, and why they're here. And we're all in DC from very, very different countries.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Authentic by Maguma and Tech for Peace Africa. I'm Chin. I am a journalist / fact checker from the Philippines, and I'm one of the Hurford Youth Fellows.
Great.
Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm also one of the Hurford Youth Fellows, if you haven't noticed yet. And I'm from Ukraine. I work both in Georgia, the country, and Ukraine. I'm a human rights defender and a youth activist.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
What?
You shall say it.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Azzuddin Abu Sha'ab from Yemen. I am one of the fellows.
There's your gift. You're supposed to act it out, and they shall guess. Don't show them. Don't you dare show them. So the word is very easy for you to act out. We have Sasha's. Don't open it just yet. And we have Chin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You're welcome. So, go. We have a clock.
You want to start from me?
This is hard.
Well, I want to give you a hint, but
No,
I'll be too direct.
Okay.
It's not fun this way.
Okay.
3 words.
Mm-hmm.
3 syllables
Mhm.
in the first word.
Mhm.
So, fighting, no. Struggling.
Advocating,
Mm.
fighting disinformation.
Well, let me give you guys a clue. All the words are your careers.
Ah.
But it should be her career.
No, it's your career.
Okay, yes.
It's your
Okay.
career.
I know what I told you, but it doesn't sound or look like.
Clue.
Sounds like headache. Ears, head.
Sounds like a headache.
No sound. No ears. No ears.
Okay, I think we've done enough.
So
What's the word?
defender of defenders. I was going for that.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, because I know that I gave her that, but I was like, how is that connected?
Okay, so Sasha, you describe yourself as a defender of defenders. When I asked you who you are earlier on, what does that entail, especially in your context, and where are you even from, and what exactly do you do, and how did you end up here?
So, being a defender of defenders means basically that as a human rights defender, I work protecting other human rights defenders who, in the course of their work, might suffer from different risks, which can be state persecution, it can be attacks from the radical groups that oppose their work, it can be military conflicts, and many, many other things. And I work in protection network for 6 years almost. I work with an organization called Tbilisi Shelter City, and we do a lot of different programs for human rights defenders, holistic security. And I personally, since 2022, am coordinating a Ukrainian program from our organization. And how I ended up here? Well, I actually applied the first time in 2022, and I didn't get in. But I never regretted that I didn't get in, because in that year between the two applications, I accomplished quite some things that I think without them it would not be so fulfilling for me to be here, and I would not have so much to share.
Thank you very much for sharing. No cheating, no cheating.
I already know the word.
Yeah, I shouldn't have given you the clue.
Okay.
Fact checking? Hearing journalism? No. Seeing stuff on the internet. Critical thinking. Social media manager. Social media. Social manager? Manager.
Almost.
Media manager. Do I have some of the words right? Social
Yes.
media.
It's just one word wrong.
Social media. Social media. Media managers. Media manager. Community.
Something more broader.
A book. Not a book. Digital. Digital. So, digital media manager.
Yes.
Oh, high five to her.
You also can get that.
No, that was
I was about to kick you out of the platform.
Yeah.
Okay, so as where are you from? Your digital media manager.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are you from? Where do you do this work? And why is it important? As well as same to Sasha. Like, how did you? Just as I asked Sasha, how did you end up here?
How I end up here, it's the same story of Sasha, but I applied for once. I'm Izzuddin Abu Sha'ar from Yemen. I'm working as a digital media manager with an organization called Youth Though Together in Yemen. We are mainly focusing on helping youth to regain faith in democracy, and we are promoting human rights values. And we mainly using the social media to do our work. So through advocacy, raising awareness, and these stuffs.
The stuff.
Yes.
Very important stuff.
Yeah.
What's the landscape of democracy in Yemen? How
We
is
don't
it
have
like?
democracy.
Yeah. So I mean, it must be very difficult to do your work. How do
Yeah.
you manage to do it?
Actually, we are in Yemen. We are struggling in a war since 2011, maybe after the Arab uprising, and we used to have democratic movements after the uprising. But then Houthis invade Sana'a and they control Sana'a and they arrest all the governments and all the people who want democracy.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Now
Oh my gosh.
it's about.
Oh, we're not gonna guess me now. Okay.
2 words.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1 syllable.
Mm-hmm.
Media. Journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Fact checker.
Exactly.
Yay!
That was easy.
Yeah.
Because if you go to
Change it, please.
Oh, I can give you another word.
Yeah, give it.
Go off cam and then whisper.
All right, people, we shall be back. Don't go away. Come. It's still about you.
Habibi.
Habibi, bye.
Talk to the camera. Tell them about yourselves.
Hello.
Hi, camera. Maybe I should become an influencer too.
I think so. I think you can become an
Really?
influencer. Yes.
I'll treat it as a compliment.
Yes, you can be a fashion influencer.
Even
A
so.
travel influencer, a good deal hunting influencer.
That is a niche. That is a
Yes.
niche. Because fashion and travel, it's out of fashion. It's
That is-
taken. The
that is
market
true.
is full
And
and capacity.
people now, we don't have money, guys, so we need good deals. And Sasha is great at finding great deals.
Global crisis.
So I've given
Okay.
us a different word because the one that we had was very, very easy.
Yeah.
This word still describes
Chin.
chin.
Okay.
Okay.
One word.
Mm-hmm.
Three syllables.
Mm-hmm.
Fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Young.
Young.
Young person. No, one word.
Youngster.
Defender.
Democrat.
Activist.
Well then,
Nice,
but well,
nice, nice.
that describes you and describes all of us.
For the past 6 years, I have been working as a fact checker in the Philippines. The Philippines is, you would say, other people have described it as a petri dish for disinformation, just because Filipinos really are so creative in becoming purveyors, creators, publishers of disinformation that other countries have used as a golden standard for, for disinformation.
You set the bar high.
Yes, very sadly.
In all the wrong things.
Yes. So disinformation abounds in many different spaces in the Philippines. It could be in politics, in health, even celebrity disinformation or natural disasters. We have a lot of those. And so we need to clean up the information space even a little bit and empower people. How do we think critically about things?
Yeah.
So for the past 4 years, I've been leading a team of millennial and Gen Z fact checkers, and we focus on online disinformation. I work for a company called Vera Files. Vera is Latin for true. It's a non-profit media organization. We don't do breaking news. We mostly focus on in-depth reporting and fact-checking. So apart from that, we also do a lot of training for young people, for formerly young people.
Old people.
Those who have aged out, as
Young
Josh, one
people.
of our friends here, has termed it. But students, lawyers, civil society people, we teach a whole range of people. How exactly do you spot mis and disinformation? What are the tools that you can use to fact check? And how do you keep yourself safe online while you're online? My organization had been a grantee of the National Endowment for Democracy for a long time. And me and my boss came across this call for applications for the Hurford Youth Fellowship. So it was the first time I've heard of it. I've heard of a different fellowship program at NED, which is for the formerly young people, the Reagan Husell Fellows. I don't know how happy they would be to hear how I describe it. But these are people who have more experience in their career, like mid-career professionals or later on. But this one is specifically for under 30-year-olds. So that applies to me. And I applied for it, and I'm so happy that we were the 4 people. I mean, the program brought us together among the many, many other people, deserving people, I would say,
Yeah.
to get into the program.
Okay, I have 2 final questions for you guys. What has been your number one takeaway from the fellowship?
Mm-hmm.
And what has been a culture shock in America for you in comparison to what is usually the norm in your country? We shall start there. Yes. You said no the first time.
Okay, I think the first thing about the takeaway, I think all bad people or the tyrants around the world are having the same tools and doing the same thing, the same techniques for Democrats around the world, and maybe from other perspective that young people should start doing the advocacy and the activism in the way they want, in the way they can, with a creative more way. They shouldn't constrain with the traditional methods. This is one of the take two of the takeaways. Regarding the second question, I think everything is everything here is shocking, especially for me the social life.
The social life?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, during the working days, they don't have social life. They just work.
So are you saying in Yemen?
Yeah,
you have
Yemen,
a social life?
Yeah, Yemen. Yeah. And every day after we finish work, we will go to drink coffee, go together, hang out. I don't see people do this here.
Yeah, there's no sense of community here. It's very every man for himself and God for us all. That is, I totally agree with you. How about you? Key takeaway and culture shock?
Yeah, key takeaway, I think it was just a confirmation of my previous belief, but it just came in colors. We, I think, all face very similar problems, and if we try to switch our perceptions from being the victims and the martyrs and the ones who suffer the most to actually realizing that yes, we suffer, but so do other people, and maybe we can unite for something that we believe in instead of fighting each other and trying to convince other people who is the best sufferer in the world. Maybe we could achieve better collective results, because yes, I agree with autocrats, those who oppose us, unite very well, and they very often do not compromise and do not negotiate for a long time before teaming up. But I think we should try and be more, let's say, in common solidarity more often. And cultural shock in America, I can't say for the whole country, but in DC, what was unusual for me is that obviously people are very opinionated in political or social questions, etc. So even if you walk around the residential neighborhoods and around row houses, almost everyone will have some sign or poster on their front yard or lawn, or I don't know, either advocating for a certain candidates in the Congress, or supporting, I don't know, Ukraine, or not supporting something else, but it doesn't matter what it is, but it is just clear that people really stand by their opinion and they find it so valuable that they think it is important to share it with the world in this way, even, which is not, I think, in my part of the world there is still slight stigma on having a strong opinion and actually voicing it, unless you are any kind of very important person. And I think we can also learn from that.
Absolutely. I think that's interesting. How about you?
Well, for me, in order to not sound like a broken record and just our Magoma subscribers hearing just the same thing over and over again. Our subscribers.
Yeah, I don't know why could I do all of this.
It's my channel.
I'm sorry.
I'm
so sorry, guys. No, for me, I'd say one of my biggest takeaways from here is that there's a lot of people who want to support the work that we are doing, and that it's okay to take a break from your daily grind as well. I mean, for us, I would say we have been doing the same things day in and day out. Like your work as human rights defenders and my work as a journalist, sometimes you observe a lot of issues happening around you, but you don't always exactly have the time to take a step back and take a deeper look into all the issues. And I'm so grateful for this fellowship to have allowed me to do that deep diving into issues that I think really are, at the heart of big problems we have in the Philippines. For example, in disinformation. So that's one of my biggest takeaways. Culture shock, I say this as an introvert. There's a lot of happy hour in DC. In DC specifically. I mean, every week there is something happening. I mean, there is
How
something
do they
social
drink every day
happening.
and never get drunk?
I know. And I mean, the drinks are quite cheap too during happy hour, so people get a lot. But I mean, maybe it might be a stress relief for all the people working in DC too.
It's so weird. And on weekends, they don't go out and actually party.
Oh, yes.
They drink Monday to Friday.
Yes.
Then on weekends, they are...
On weekends, they drink expensively.
Oh,
On weekdays,
they drink cheaply. Oh my god. Guys, thank you very much for coming to Tech for Peace Africa and Authentic Bemogoma and Ez's YouTube channel.
unnamed.
Yes. I had fun doing this. I hope you guys had fun.
Me too. I had so much fun.
And I've had the best 2 months with the three of you.
Oh.
It's 3 months.
You're being fact checked by Ez now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. My followers, bye.